Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon.
Do you have a camera, Cesar?
Yes, let me enable my camera. Okay, that's
Excellent,
it.
very good. Nice to see you today.
Nice to see you too.
Excellent. Today, what we're going to do is I'm going to just give you a little demonstration about the system, the online system that we use, the educational system that we use, and give you a little bit of a demonstration class so you get an idea how we operate.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, that's good.
Como siempre, pregunto a todos, ¿quieres que yo presentar y hablar toda la reunión en inglés o en español?
In English is okay for me.
¿Ok? La única cosa es que si yo hablo un idioma y otro es puro idioma, es puro inglés o puro español. Si no tienes inglés, puedes preguntar, pero va a tardar la reunión y yo puedo hablar español también. So, si quieres inglés, está bien, no hay problema. Pero
Okay,
español también, yo soy fluente en español.
okay, de acuerdo.
¿Ok? Entonces, inglés.
Okay, yes,
¿Quieres inglés o español? Eso,
inglés, para practicar de una vez.
¿Ok? Entonces, vamos con inglés. Okay, today what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to give you a demonstration, a complete demonstration about everything we do and how we operate. Okay?
Okay, okay,
Okay. Okay. The first thing is in the class, our classes are conversational. Okay, so what that
okay.
means is you need to practice listening, practice thinking, practice speaking, and practice writing. Okay?
Okay,
The system allows you to be able to do that. Okay? Okay, so
okay.
right now you can see me, right?
Yes, I can see you.
And I can see you, and I can hear you, and you can hear me, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's a very important part of it, is being able to see each other and hear each other. Okay, in addition to that, you have to be able to write. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the writing option for you, and then I'm going to ask you to please write your name. Okay, can you
Okay,
please move your mouse? Okay, in the
okay, okay.
document, can you please write your full name?
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
this is demonstrating the writing feature. Okay. Also,
Okay.
do you have an email that is a Gmail email?
Yes, I have one.
Maybe it's in your cellular phone.
Sorry?
Maybe it's the same one that you use in your cellular phone.
No, that's Hotmail email, but I also have a Gmail account.
Okay, but is your cellular phone Apple or Android?
Okay, sorry. It's Android.
Okay, the best thing that you can do is give us the same Gmail email that you use to register your Android device. Why do I say this? Because if you give us that email, I can share with you after we finish today's demonstration class, I can share with you in your phone in WhatsApp a recording of this class. Okay, because that's another feature that we use is we can record all
Okay.
of the classes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna.
if this is this the email that you use in your cellular phone?
Yeah, this is my Gmail account.
Okay, go ahead and give me that, please.
Yeah, I'm typing that. It is. Um. Oh,
You
I'm
need
looking
the
for the
arroba.
ad.
You need the arroba.
Yeah.
Ahí está.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Oh,
moved.
yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so at gmail.com. Okay, so
That's it. Yeah.
this email address is the correct email address that you have from your
Yes.
phone. It's the same one you use to register your phone.
Yes, that's it. That's the same.
Excellent. Okay, so that's another feature that I wanted to share with you today, is the fact that when we have a class, we can record all of the classes. And
Okay.
after we finish the class, I can send you the class in your WhatsApp. And when I send
Okay.
you the class on WhatsApp, it's very convenient for you. You can watch it anywhere you are, or anytime.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay?
Absolutely.
So it
Yeah.
helps you to study, helps you to practice, helps you to think in English, helps you to advance. Okay?
Okay.
Because what we're focused on is results. Okay?
Okay.
Results is the name of the game. That's the most
Sure.
important thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's going to help you a lot. But we also send all of the videos, all of the recordings for all of the classes on YouTube. Okay, we have a
Okay.
YouTube channel, Facebook, everything. Now we don't send the videos on Facebook. We send them on YouTube as a private video.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Only you can see it, not the public.
Okay.
Okay,
Understand.
this is
Okay.
the reason why we needed this email, is because we need that email so the video goes only to you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
if you want to share it with somebody else, that's your decision. But we send it to you, and the video is between you and I, to help you
Okay.
practice and help you advance and get the results you're looking for.
Cool. Okay.
Okay,
Understand.
so we
Okay.
have all of the features. Now the only feature that we haven't demonstrated yet is the drawing feature. Okay, we can draw and highlight. Like for example, I can highlight this. I can draw and draw circles. You know, I can put a circle around that. I can put a little red highlighter like this, so that it'll help you draw your attention to the exercise that we're talking about. Okay, I can put another highlighter, like for example down here on the exercise, and then again draw another circle, so it helps you to follow the lesson.
Okay. Understand.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's the drawing feature. Now you also can draw. Like for example, right now, can you move your mouse? Let me give you the drawing. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm gonna put a different color. Let me put a different color so it's your color. Okay, can you move your mouse? Can you? There you go. Can you highlight something? Okay, let me make it a bigger. Now you can go here and make it a bigger circle. Okay, again, highlight. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
So you have the control. I have the control.
Okay. Good.
Control is a wonderful thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Everybody wants the control.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Okay, so today the lesson that we're going to talk about is a lesson about going to the restaurant. Okay, down here below, down here we have a lesson. It's a conversation about going to the restaurant. And like I said, this course is conversational. It's
I like it. Okay.
practice communicating. We don't study a lot of grammar, because the grammar is not necessary to study a lot of grammar, because our system is a very down to earth system. The grammar is very easy, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a few moments. But the lesson that we're going to talk about today is going to be like going to this restaurant right here. Okay, this restaurant is downtown. This picture is a picture of downtown in a city. Okay, so we're going to talk about conversation inside of this restaurant. That's the lesson for today. That's going to be the conversation that we're going to make. Okay, but before we do the lesson, let me explain to you a little bit about how we do what we do. Okay?
Okay.
Explain to you a little bit more about our academic philosophy, etc. Okay? English may be confusing to you like this puzzle. Okay? Sometimes life is confusing to all of us like this puzzle. Okay? Life is complicated, and the languages are even more complicated than the life. Okay? Maybe
Yeah.
sometimes
Totally. Yeah.
languages make life complicated. Okay? But our
Okay.
objective is for you to be able to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay? How do we put the pieces of this puzzle together? We connect them by using clues.
Yeah.
What are the clues? The clues are the shapes of those pieces.
Okay. Yes.
So we use symbols, shapes to connect them. Like for example, if I were to if I wanted to connect, for example, the corner pieces. This right here is a corner piece. This right here is an edge piece. This is another edge piece. This is a corner piece. So those are clues that we use
Yeah.
based on the symbol, based on the shape of the piece. Okay? We also use colors. Okay? So for
Mhm.
example,
Yeah.
right here I see colors. I see the like it looks like a picture of the face of a lion. And then I can look for maybe another one that looks similar to that based on the colors. Here I see
Sure.
a green color. Here I see a yellow or brown color. And I connect it based on the color, based on the colors, and based on the shapes. So
Yeah.
it's not as complicated as it seems. Maybe it's when you look at that, maybe it's like, oh my God, it's complicated. But when you make it simple using the shapes and the colors, it makes it easy. That's
Yeah.
that is
I
the
agree.
foundation. That is the basis for everything we do in our educational system. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Shapes, symbols, and colors. Okay?
Okay.
Maybe you're wondering, how do you do that? Because that doesn't sound like you can do that with a language. Of course you can. You put the pieces of the puzzle together, and the world is in your hands. You have the control. Everybody wants to control, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, once you have languages in your hands, you have control of many things that make life complicated. Okay? But we do
Okay.
it through conversation. Why through conversation? Because our basic philosophy is a student doesn't learn anything that they can't use. So, for example, when we teach our students something, we expect them to be able to demonstrate to us that they know how to use that in a conversation. If they can't use it in a conversation, it doesn't matter what exam they pass, it doesn't matter what diploma they have, it doesn't matter anything. The only thing that matters is results in your conversation and your communicative skills.
Yeah. I agree.
So it's a high conversation area, not traffic conversation. Conversation is the most important.
Cool.
Okay?
Okay.
So let's go a little
Okay.
bit deeper into this. How do we do it? We use a system called NLP. That's in Spanish is Neurolingüística Programación.
Uh,
Many schools say that they use that. Okay? But only a very, very small percentage of them actually use it. Most of them use that only for sales, to try to get new students and use it for sales, okay?
okay.
Because most schools talk about a lot of grammar. Most schools don't practice the language every day in class. And those are two of the most fundamental principles based on this NLP system. The NLP
Mm-hmm.
system simply says that some people are visual, some people are more auditive, some people are more like want to mimic, like mimica, more practical. They want to practice. Some people are
Yeah.
more verbal. Some people are extroverts. Some people are introverts. And NLP basically says that all of these things exist in all people. Some people prefer different methods more than others to learn. Some people prefer more writing. Some people prefer more listening, more speaking. But the basis of the NLP system means You must do all of that in order to learn. You have to listen, think. You have to use your visual skills. You have to use your speaking skills, your thinking skills. You have to write. You have to do everything. That's what that says.
Okay. Okay. Good.
And most schools don't do everything. Most schools do only a part of that. Okay? So, like I said, you have to speak, you have to listen, and you have to think, you have to read, write, you need to do it all. Speaking, listening, reading, writing, thinking big, thinking really big. Because people who have the control in this world are big thinkers.
Okay. Yeah.
And they change their world. Okay? They do what other people don't do. They think outside the box. Okay? So for example, right here, this little fish right here is thinking outside the box. Is thinking, I want to do something bigger, I want to do something better, and I want to change my life. So what does he do? Get away from all the crowd and be different. That's neurolinguistic programming. That's what that is right there. Okay? That's the basis for our system. Hello? Hello, are you there?
I'm here. Yes.
Okay, I lost you
Can
for a
you-
second. Can you turn on your camera again?
My camera is turned on.
Oh, it's turned on. I don't see you.
Let me turn it on.
Okay, I got
off,
you.
and turn it up.
So,
Okay.
sometimes the internet, we call that a hiccup. Now you say like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know how you say that in Spanish. I think it's
Hippo.
Hipo, yeah. Sometimes the internet has a little thing like that, and if that happens, all you do is turn off the camera, turn it back on, and it comes back on.
Okay, yeah, because I got a message that says that the connection was slow and it suggested me to turn off my camera.
So, sometimes it'll send that message, but it's not true. So sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not, but usually just turn it off and turn it back on. It's what we call a hiccup. It's like a little change in the velocity of the internet, but our connection is actually excellent. We have an excellent connection.
It's like in Spanish it would be like intermitencia.
Yeah, it's an intermittent level.
Hiccup. Oh.
Yeah, it's like sometimes a little bit high, sometimes a little bit low, sometimes a little bit high, sometimes a little bit low.
Okay.
It's intermitting. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to think big. We need to practice our conversational skills, our communication. We need to change. We need to do big things so we have the control of our lives. Okay, in languages, dominating languages gives us a lot of control of our lives. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go to the next part. We do it, like I said, by symbols, connecting symbols and connecting colors. That's how we deal with the grammar. Because obviously you have to use grammar in conversation. You have to have good grammar. You have to have good pronunciation. You have to have good writing skills. You have to have good thinking skills. You have to be able to do it all. Okay? So how do we deal with these symbols and these colors? Okay, first of all, the symbols, we call them tools. Okay, it's the same thing you see in this picture. This man has tools. Okay, he has tools here. All his tools are here. His gloves, those are also tools. His helmet is a tool. Okay, so we use tools and time numbers. Okay. And it's the same thing like this worker. He has all the tools around his belt. When he's working, he needs to work in front of him. His tools are here. So he gets his tools and he knows where they are. He knows what they are. He knows when he needs to use them. He knows how to use them. And he knows why he needs to use them. So this man has all of his tools on his belt so he can work fluently. He can work naturally. And that's exactly the same way we teach our students to speak language, to learn the language exactly the same way they did their native language. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we teach you the time and tool numbers, and we teach you how to use them, when to use them, why to use them, everything about them. Okay?
Okay.
Just like this
Okay.
guy. Just like this guy. He now it could be not just a guy, we have a boy too. We teach children too, and we teach women too, not just men. Okay?
Okay.
But the most important thing is no matter who you are or what you are, you need to learn the tools. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to the next slide. The next slide is going to be this one. It's similar like this thing. Okay? Now this game uses more colors than shapes or symbols. Okay, because it's all the same shape. It's all squares, so they're not different tools, but it's similar. Our system is similar to that because it makes you think and you use colors to coordinate and to connect. Okay, similar to this game. I don't know if you've ever seen this game before. Have you ever seen this game before? Hello.
The Rubik Cube. Hello, can you see me? Okay, let me do that again. Let me turn off my camera. ¿Eso?
Sellar aquí, no sé si con el silicón gris o el blanco.
El que quede mejor, no sé.
No sé qué botos.
Entonces. Bueno. Okay, let me open. Can you see me again? Can you hear me?
It's okay. Okay, you can see me and hear me, right?
Yeah, no, it happened again. Yeah, it happened that.
Okay.
I got that message. Yeah.
Okay, like I said, we teach our students to use the tools and to connect the tools using the colors and the symbols. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so grammar is easy. Grammar should not be difficult. Okay, grammar is easy, and it should not be difficult. If it is, then you're probably taking the wrong class. You need to be taking a class that's going to be activating your communicative senses and allowing you to practice speaking. Okay? Hello?
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
I'm here. I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, and like I said, with this picture, our system is similar like this game. This is called the Rubik's Cube. Okay? This Rubik's Cube uses colors, but it doesn't use symbols because the symbols are all the same. It's the same shape. Okay? But you do connect it by using colors. Okay? That's how we teach the grammar, by connecting the colors. Are you there? Hello?
Yes, but you're breaking up a little bit. Yes.
I think that maybe your internet is probably a little bit slow. Maybe for the class you're going to need to increase the velocity of your internet because
my internet is at 50 megabytes in bandwidth. I haven't had any issue before. I don't know. I will check that. But yeah,
well,
I have 50 megabytes.
You need to check the not the download speed. When you say 50 megabytes, you're talking about download speed. You need to talk.
That's it.
You need good upload speed. If your upload speed is slow, which many of them are in Mexico, because they say 50 megas. Well, that's download. You need at least 3 to 5 megas of upload. You need at least 10% of that in upload speed. That's the difference. That's the important one.
Well, I'll check if I can do something with that because the upload, it depends on my provider, I think.
It's okay, but more or less we're okay. Sometimes that happens even when you have a good internet connection. So sometimes you get little hiccups like that. It's normal.
Okay.
Okay, so our system uses a game like that. Have you ever seen a game like that before?
Yeah, that Rubik Cube. Yes, I have seen that.
Have you ever seen a game like this one?
No.
Okay, this game is called Simon Says. This uses colors and sounds. Okay?
Okay.
So it's like basically follow the leader. Okay? the color yellow lights up, the color red lights up, the color blue lights up, and then you have to repeat the sequence.
Okay.
Okay, but you can do this game by looking at the colors, or you can do this game by you can close your eyes and listen to the sounds, because each color has its own own unique sound. Okay?
Okay.
That's how our system works. Okay, it's exactly the same as that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get more specific. Our system also uses mathematics. Mathematics is the only universal language in the world. If I say to you, for example, if I say to you A, and then I say to you 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, A equals 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 in the United States, in Mexico, in China, in France, in Russia, and mathematics is universal.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? So what do? We identify 1, 2, 3, 4 as steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And basically all you need to do is connect the pieces of the puzzle using the symbols 1, 2, 3, 4, and using the steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? How do you connect them? If you want to make a specific question, you follow this sequence. If you want to make a yes or no question, you follow this sequence. If you want to make a positive answer, you follow this sequence. If you want to make a negative answer, you follow this sequence. How do we know which pieces are connected to each other? We connect them with colors. Okay? So we use symbols using the universal language of mathematics, and then we use colors to relate to which pieces are related to each other. Okay? And it's as simple as that. Okay?
Okay.
Let me see. Okay? So basically it's the same as like this. When you go driving in your car, you see these kinds of signs, right?
Right.
Why do you think, now in Spanish you say tránsito, but in English we would say the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles. We call it DMV. Okay? Why do you think the DMV would use these kinds of things? I mean, like for example, this picture right here. This picture right here, the DMV could write on there, say, excuse me, driver, please slow down because in about 200 meters, the road's going to become very curvy, and if you don't reduce your velocity, you're going to run the risk of going off the road, and maybe you're going to crash into the river or the valley that's down below, and we don't want you to die.
Yeah.
But the DMV or the Transito is not going to say that, because if they write a book there, maybe people aren't going to read it. People are going to be like, well, God, es demasiado letra, texto, ¿por qué? Maybe it's better to put a picture with a color, and then everybody understands very clearly. When you go driving in your car and you see the color yellow, what do you think?
Do I need to be careful? I need to decrease my speed.
When you are driving in your car and you think of the color red, what do you think?
I need to stop my car.
You need to stop. You need to be careful because it's something that could kill you. Why did they make it red? Because your blood is the color red.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically saying follow these instructions or you might die.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. When you see the color green, like this one right here, what do you think when you see the color green?
Then I can move, or I can continue driving. Yeah, just go.
Everything's okay. When you see the color white, what do you think?
Well,
when you see the color white, what do you think? Maybe information, general information.
Yeah, informational. Yeah, general information. Informational.
Informational,
sign.
like this.
Yeah.
Now this right here has red and white. So maybe it's a very important information.
Yeah.
Okay? So why does the DMV or the transito use the colors and use the symbols? Because they're smart. They know how the brain is programmed. That's how the brain is programmed. The brain is programmed to recognize these things very quickly and give us a lot of information in a very short time.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
And that's exactly how our system works. We teach you grammar not by talking about grammar all the time, but we teach you grammar by actually using it, actually making conversation. Every day, every class is conversation and practice communication. So with our system, with the colors and the symbols, we can explain a lot of grammatical concepts to you in a very quick way, in a very efficient way, in a very clear way, the same as these pictures.
Yeah.
That's how our system works. That's how
that makes sense.
Works.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So now let's practice a little bit of class. Okay. I think I gave you everything I want to talk to you about. Okay. There's a little bit of information that I wanted to share with you. Okay. So for example, right now we're taking class on the internet. We have students in China, in Europe, in Latin America, everywhere, okay, throughout the entire world. And we give the classes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can take your class anywhere you are where there's a broadband internet connection.
That's good. Okay.
But the most important
really
thing is that you're always connected to your class, okay? We have classroom time. Like for example, let's say you take class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. or whatever the time is. Those are 2 hours that you're in your class every day, okay? Monday through Friday. Now we also give classes on the weekends. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But the most important thing is what you do before class and what you do after class. Why? Because there's 24 hours in a day. Your class would only be 2 hours of those 24. Okay, so what we do is we are always connected to all of our students on the WhatsApp. Continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We allow our students to take classes whenever they want to, whenever we have an available time. We have to agree on the time, but whenever they want to, from wherever they're located. If they're traveling, if they're at home, if they're at work, they can even take classes in the car. But when they take classes in the car, they have to have a wireless Bluetooth headset like this one.
Okay.
But that's only one part of it. That's the class. The other part of it is you need to have access to all of the material. So we put all the classroom material in the cloud, in the nube. We put all the material in the Google Drive. We put all the material in, let's go the other way. All the material in Dropbox. Are you familiar with Dropbox?
Okay. Yes, I'm familiar with Dropbox.
Yeah, Dropbox is indispensable. Dropbox is indispensable. It's like really important. Okay. So we use the cloud with Dropbox. We use the cloud with the Google Drive. Okay. We use the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is indispensable because we're continuously connected to our students. We use Facebook, Facebook Live. And actually right now we have a promotion that says that we'll give you a 15% discount if you like us on Facebook and if you share us with all of your friends. And also we have another web page that we ask the students to give us a review. It doesn't have to. They don't have to give us a good one, but usually they're good ones. But if you share us, if you like us, if you If you give us a review, we give you a 15% discount in the classes. So we
Okay.
also use Facebook, so it's a really good option. We put all of the cutting edge technology. Cutting edge technology is like the tecnología de vanguardia. Okay, you use Facebook Live, so you know you can have classes, take classes wherever, watch videos, and always have contact with your class. Okay,
Okay.
and this is
Okay.
this is how it looks. You know, we give our classes like this. Most of our classes now are on the internet because most clients have decided that they prefer classes on the internet because the technology
Yeah.
is good. The technology is excellent. So
Sure. Yeah.
okay, and this is the system we're using right now. Right now we're using GoToMeeting, and
Okay. Yeah.
we also use Skype. I don't know if you have Skype or not.
Yes, I have Skype account as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Skype is okay, just making conversation because Skype doesn't have all the tools that GoToMeeting has. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
like I said to you at the beginning of the meeting, we record all of the classes, and this demonstration class that we're having right now, we're gonna send a copy of it to you. We're gonna share it with you via this email address, so you can
Yeah.
watch a recording of this class.
Okay.
Okay, so
Good.
that'll
That's good.
help you in your studies. If you have questions, you'll be able to remember what questions you had and ask questions if you forgot to ask them during class. So the recording feature is excellent because it gives the students more control. That's what we're looking for, more control.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so today, do you have any questions about anything that I said so far before I start the demo class?
No, I think everything's clear for me at this moment. If I had a question, I will let you know. But at this moment, I think I'm okay.
Excellent. Okay, so today's demonstration class is going to talk about making a conversation in the restaurant. Okay, so for example, this right here is the restaurant, like I said before, and then the restaurant is located downtown. Okay, our conversations talk about everything related to life, related to your job, related to everything that you need to talk about and communicate about in the real life. All classes are like your real life. We try to make them as real as possible. Okay, so for example, right now the exercise that this is referring to is this conversation down here between Robin and Michelle. Okay, Robin and Michelle are inside of the restaurant, and they're making this conversation. Okay, so let me change the color. Okay, so for example, this first conversation, Robin says this. Okay, normally in a normal class, I'm gonna make you complete the exercise, but I'm gonna make you complete the exercise verbally, not writing.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
The steps for our learning process is first listening, second thinking, third speaking, fourth writing. We don't write first. We think first because it's important for you to learn not just the language, but it's important for you to learn how to think. Okay? So this right here is the completed conversation. Normally I wouldn't have this completed for you, but it's a demonstration class, so I completed it for you. Okay, so this down here says now here it doesn't say "Hey Michelle," but in conversation normally we're gonna say "Hey Michelle," to try to so she knows I'm talking to her. Okay, if I just say I think, she's not gonna know I'm talking to her. So in conversation we say, "Hey Michelle, I think the waiter's forgotten us. We've been waiting here for over half an hour and nobody's taken our order yet." Okay, you might notice here that the pronunciation is a little bit fast, right?
Yes.
Because right here, I'm not going to say the waiter has. I'm going to say, "Hey, Michelle, I think the waiter's forgotten us."
The waiter's, okay. The waiter's forgotten us. Okay.
And here it says we have. I don't say we have. I say we've been waiting. And then it comes down here and it says nobody has. I don't say nobody has. I say nobody's Listen to me say it again.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle, I think the waiter's forgotten us. We've been waiting here for over half an hour and nobody's taken our order yet. This right here is a specific time in our system. One of the symbols, one of the steps that we're talking about. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to
Okay.
teach you how to identify that. This here's
Okay.
another time number, another tool. And we have to connect the elements using the symbols, using the colors. Okay, this right here is grammar, this right here is grammar. There's no need to study it extensively and spend a lot of time doing that because our system is like the pieces of the puzzle. It's complicated, but it's easy. Use the symbols and use the colors, and you're in
That's it.
business.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so here we
Okay.
have some of those
Nice.
things. And if you don't understand it, it's very easy to understand because we put the colors and the symbols together so you understand it very clearly and very quickly so you can start practicing conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so here we say,
Yeah.
we've been waiting here for over half an hour and nobody, and here it says nobody has. We don't say nobody has, we say nobody's.
Nobody's
So let me
nobody's
read it
taking
again.
over yet.
Hey, Michelle, I think the waiter's forgotten us. We've been waiting here for over half an hour and nobody's taken our order yet. That's the same thing I said when at the first time I read it to you. Okay?
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
natural way to speak. That's the natural way that you need to communicate. If
Yes.
you say, I think the waiter has forgotten us. We have been waiting here for over half an hour and nobody has taken our order yet. That's talking like a computer.
Okay.
People are emotional and they have feelings. You need to be able to speak in a fluent way using the contractions because you need to communicate with people. Okay? So
Okay.
and you want to speak with foreign people, right? You want to speak with American people or European people.
Yeah.
That's how they speak. So if you don't learn that, you're not going to understand what they say. It's going to be difficult for
Yeah.
you to understand their conversations. Okay? So you need to understand
Okay.
what they say, but you also need to speak like that because if your listening is coordinated, synchronized with your speaking, then your brain is relaxed. If you speak differently than the people who are speaking to you, then your brain is not relaxed because you hear one sound and you speak another sound. It sounds different.
Okay.
You understand? And then the brain
Yes.
isn't synchronized with your communication. How do we integrate our students with the correct pronunciation? We use something that's called the phonetic alphabet. Okay? The phonetic alphabet says, okay, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay? The phonetic alphabet says that if you speak Spanish, if you speak perfect Spanish, you can speak perfect English. Okay? And I'm not gonna show you. I'm
Okay.
not gonna show you the document right now. It's not necessary. But I'm gonna write a phonetic for you. Like for example, if I want to say, for example, if I want to say this one, we'll say who are we? Okay. Now for me, I naturally say that in the correct way because I'm a native speaker and I know the correct way to speak. But sometimes some Mexican students might not know the correct way to say that. They might say, who are we? Instead of saying, who are we? Well, to help them, I'm going to say this one. I'm going to put in Spanish. J-U, that's who. If you pronounce that in Spanish, it's pronounced who. J-U.
Yes.
Who.
Yes.
And then I'm going to
Yes.
put U-R. That right there is going to be who-er. And I'm going to put W-W-E. That
Who are we?
if you pronounce this in Spanish, you speak this with perfect English.
Okay, understand.
So
Okay.
that's what the phonetic is. Now, if you look for the phonetic on the internet or if you search that, most of the time you're going to see some strange symbols that don't make any sense to you. Okay? But our phonetic alphabet is integrated for each language. Okay? If the person is a Chinese student, we use a phonetic alphabet for Chinese students. If the person is a Spanish speaker, a native Spanish speaker, we use a phonetic alphabet for Spanish speaking students. Okay?
Okay.
So all you need to do is pronounce that in Spanish, and you're speaking perfect English. Can you say that in Spanish for me?
Which one?
No,
Who are we?
this right here is Spanish. This right here is English. Okay, when I say pronounce it in Spanish, I don't want you to pronounce English in Spanish. I want you to pronounce Spanish in Spanish. Okay, now we're here to learn English. We're not here to learn Spanish. So technically, this doesn't mean nothing in Spanish, right? If you write that in Spanish, it means nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. But if I ask you to pronounce these letters in Spanish, pronounce these letters in Spanish?
Who are we?
That's you are speaking perfect English. Who are we? Who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we? There you
Who
go.
are we?
That's how we integrate our students into having the correct pronunciation.
Okay, that's good.
Okay?
That's nice.
Yeah, it makes it easy. We always tell our students, English is easy. There's no reason why it has to be complicated. The only reason English is complicated sometimes is because some people make it complicated. Not because English is complicated. English is easy. And we're going to make it easy for you. We're going to make it easy for you to learn. Okay?
Okay.
Now,
Thank you. Yeah, sure.
when we make these conversations, this here is just completing the exercise, right? This is the exercise. But we need to make conversation. So we're inside of the restaurant, and I say, maybe Michelle, she says that to me, and then I say to Robin, she says that to me, and then Michelle, maybe I'm Michelle and you're Robin in one particular class, or another class, maybe you're Michelle and I'm Robin, or whatever. Robin says that to me, and then I say to her, yeah, I think you're right. He's walked by us at least 20 times. Could you imagine a waiter in the restaurant who walked by you 20 times and didn't do nothing? Didn't even say hi? Oh my God. He's walked by us at least 20 times. He probably thinks we've already ordered. Okay? So this is the conversation. And then we come to the next one, the next part of the conversation, and maybe Robin says, maybe, but look at that couple over there. They've only been here for 5 or 10 minutes, and they already have their food. Yeah? So then Robin responds, maybe, but look at that couple over there. They've only been here for 5 or 10 minutes, and they already have their food. And then Michelle responds, true, what do you think we should do? And then Robin, I don't know. Maybe we should ask to talk to a manager.
Yeah.
And Michelle, I'd talk to the waiter first. Okay, so Michelle disagrees. Michelle says, I think we should talk to the waiter first. So here, we don't say I would, we say I'd talk to the waiter first. So Michelle is saying, I disagree with what you're saying. I don't think that we need to call a manager first. I think that I'd talk to the waiter first. Don't you think that'd be the right thing to do? I mean, at least give him a chance to explain and fix the situation? Yeah. Maybe that's the best way.
Yeah.
And then we continue the conversation, but that's the last part of the conversation I have there. But now if we go to the exercise, if we go here to the exercise, it says here, he must realize, Michelle comes back and says, you know, he must realize we haven't ordered yet. We've been sitting here over half an hour staring at him. So we've been looking at him for a long time, like trying to say, hey, what about us? Okay. So maybe Michelle, she thinks that it's better to talk to him first and ask him, hey, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I would like for you to do is just have the conversation with me. Okay. I want you to have the conversation with me. It's based on this lesson. Okay. This is the original lesson that started the conversation, and I want us to have it together. You're Robin, and I'm Michelle. Okay. So go ahead, Robin.
Okay. Hey, Michelle. I think the waiters forgotten us. We've been waiting here for over half an hour, and nobody's taken our order yet.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's walked by us at least 20 times. He probably thinks we've already ordered.
Maybe, but look at that couple over there. They've only been here for 5 or 10 minutes, and they already have their food.
True. What do you think we should do? Okay, so I said, true. What do you think we should do? And what do you say? Hello, I can't hear you. You check your microphone.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. Maybe sometimes your problem is you're having some problem with your microphone. It's possible. I don't know.
Maybe I would try to choose another one, but this is the one that I've been using.
If it's the same one you always use and you never have a problem with it, then maybe it's just like I said, a hiccup in the internet. Okay, so I said true. Yeah. Well, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask to talk to a manager.
Mm-hmm. Now I could say personally, now like in Spanish, personalmente. Personally, I'd talk to the waiter first. Don't you think that'd be the right thing to do? I mean, at least give him a chance to explain and fix the situation. I don't want him to get fired. But if he has a good explanation, maybe everything's okay. If he doesn't have a good explanation, well, what do you think we should do if he doesn't have a good explanation?
Well, if he doesn't have a good explanation, I think the next step would be to escalate him to his manager, because maybe he's not doing his job very well, and if he doesn't have a good attitude, or if he doesn't do work very well, maybe it would be bad for the restaurant. So they need to improve the service they are providing to the customers.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That maybe, but the only thing I would disagree with you is I wouldn't say escalate, because when you say that, you're speaking in Spanish. You said I would if he doesn't have a good. This is what you said to me. You said, well, if he doesn't have a good explanation, maybe I would escalate him to the manager. That's what you said. But escalate isn't the word that you would use in that situation. You need to say something like, well, if he doesn't have a good explanation, maybe I'd take the matter up. Okay? You can say, we would say more like in English, take the matter up. So that means tome el asunto más arriba.
Okay. Someone else. Okay.
When you say
take the matter up. Okay.
Escalate, that's what you're talking about. Okay?
Okay.
That's what you would have wanted to say. Instead of saying escalate, you would have said maybe we should take the matter up. So it's tome el asunto más arriba.
Okay, understood. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Okay, yeah.
based on your it doesn't take me very long to evaluate a student. Okay, I can evaluate students very quickly. All I need to do is listen to them speak for a little bit, and I can pretty much peg them in the level that they are. Um, Generally speaking, I think that you're an advanced student, but that doesn't mean that you're always an advanced student. Okay, because it depends on the topic that we're talking about. It's like, for example, I think I have pretty good Spanish, and many people here, they tell me that I have pretty good Spanish. Sometimes they're surprised that I speak Spanish as well as I do. And I tell them, you're so nice and you're so kind to compliment me so nicely about my Spanish, because yesterday I was in a meeting with a bunch of people speaking Spanish and I didn't understand nothing. And I didn't say anything because the topic was, like we say in English, it was over my head. When we say over my head, that means it was too advanced for me and I didn't understand
Ah,
anything
okay.
because the people were talking too fast, or the people were talking about topics that are complicated. Maybe they were using figurative speech and saying things in a strange way. Okay. In this course, what I'm going to teach you is I'm going to teach you how to understand everything in all of the different ways that a native speaker speaks. Okay. Native speakers
Cool.
speak
That's good.
in many different ways because they're experts with the language. Okay.
Sure. Huh.
And that's what I want you to be. I want you to be an expert. I don't want you to just be advanced on some days, intermediate on other days, and I don't want you to just be kind of like sometimes the internet connection is fast, and sometimes it's slow, and sometimes it's fast and it's slow. I don't want you to be like that. I want you to be an expert every day in every moment, and I want you to be very well prepared for every situation regarding your career,
Okay.
regarding interacting with your clients, interacting with your suppliers, in every way, shape, or form, and in every facet of the business relationship. Because the business relationship isn't just the business meeting or while you're at the office. Many times you have lunch, many times you have dinner, many times you have business trips, and you need to be able to do it all. And that's my objective for
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
So
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I,
that's good.
I I'm
That
impressed
sounds
with
good.
your level. I'm impressed with your level, but I think that you need to make sure you have that level all the time and in every situation.
Yeah, that's what I want. In fact, that's what I want because I will be providing technical support for global customers, and sometimes, well, most of the times, I will be interacting with customers by web meetings or by cell phone or calls or something like that. So I'm afraid that maybe, because most of them will be native English speakers, some other from will be from India, from Europe, and so I have to get used to the accent. And sometimes when I speak with native English speakers, I don't get the whole idea. And since my work is related to technology, if there is a concept or a little detail that I don't know, maybe that would change the whole thing. So that's why I really want to improve my speaking and my listening skills.
Okay, another major advantage with taking classes with us is we also have other professors from the United States, from Canada. We have people from Europe. We have people from Europe who speak the English language both native, like from England, and we also have people from Europe who don't speak the English language as their native language, it's their second language or their third language, and people from India, people from all parts of the world that we outsource. We outsource, resource with them, collaborate with them, and we can integrate them into our classes. Probably we wouldn't integrate anybody else, any other professors, any other uh, professionals from other parts of the world in the first month. It would probably, for the first month, it would probably be just you and I, because I want to establish a strong foundation with you, and make sure that you're all right with all of the different tools, all of the different concepts, because I'm sure that there's still some that you're not completely confident with, and that you could integrate into your conversations. But once we get to that point where I know you have all of the tools that you need, and that you understand them, and you know how to use them, you know when to use them, you know why to use them, you understand all of the features, then once we get to that point, then I'll start maybe putting some other people and people from India, so you can have practice speaking to an American guy, speaking to an Indian guy, speaking to a guy from Europe in the same class. But all of these people are not students. They're not students. They are other uh, teaching professionals that we outsource with and collaborate with. We help them and they help us. Okay, so everybody's on the same page, and we do that to help the students. So the students get like I said, the real world experience in their class. They don't just get a typical class. They get something that's actually going to help them in their real life. Did you hear everything I said?
No, I mean,
You cut off again. Did you hear everything I said?
I- everything you said.
Did you hear everything I said?
Yeah, well, currently you are breaking up a little bit, but yeah, I have heard what you said before. Yes.
It's okay. So that's basically the demonstration class. The only other thing that I would like to know from you is I would like to know more specific information regarding your job, because like if you have web pages, or if you have what's the title, what's your job title, because I want to make the class and customize the class so it helps you with the things that are most important for you. Okay.
Sure.
So the class actually does something to help you in your real life, in your professional life, your personal life, whatever. Okay, but obviously the professional life is the most important for most people. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, most people, the professional life is more important because it's their income.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for most people, the personal life is more important because that's what they like to do.
Yeah, I agree.
But the professional life is more important by default, not
Sure.
necessarily because that's what they want. But I would like to know more about your job. That's going to be essential information for me to customize your
Well,
course.
yeah. Well, I'm an engineer. I will be providing technical support. This is a new employment for me. I've been working here for 1 month. I think I'm in a training period because we are going to provide technical support related to
Okay,
something
let me
which is
interrupt you. Let
called.
me interrupt you for a second. You said because we're going to. I want you to say because we're gonna. If you say
We're gonna.
because we're gonna, that's gonna be the difference between expert and more or less.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
difference between total fluency and more or less. Sometimes students come to
Okay.
me and they say, "Teacher, I'm fluent. Where are we going to go for lunch today?" And I tell them, "I'm sorry, that's not fluent. That is not fluent. You're speaking like a computer. You need to say, so where are we going to go for lunch today? That is fluent." Okay, it's a
Okay.
big difference.
Got it.
Okay,
Okay.
so you continue. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I just wanted you
No, that's
I
okay.
wanted
That's
you to
okay. That's what
recognize
I
that
want.
point.
No, that's okay. That's what I want. Yeah, I'm gonna provide technical support related to, well, it is called hyperconvergence, which is something related to virtualization environments,
Mm-hmm.
clouding, and also related to security. And I will be providing support for all those technologies and,
Okay, now I didn't
and for all
understand.
for the global customers.
I didn't understand exactly everything you said. Can you said something about the technologies, what kinds of technologies and stuff? Can you write that information so I
Sure.
can see it clearly? Okay. What's the name of the? Now you said that you were working for the company. You're in a trial period right now, right? You've been there for a
Yeah, in a
short
training.
time.
Yeah, currently I'm in a training period. It will be like 2 or 3 months for training
Uh huh.
before start to provide support to
Okay.
customers.
So
Yeah.
what you're trying to do by contacting me is you're trying to make yourself more marketable.
Yeah, I want to improve my yeah, I want to do that. I want to improve my listening and speaking because I will be dealing with the language on daily basis, basically for with native English speakers and other people. So
People from
I need
all over the
to
world.
yeah, so I want to improve my English because sometimes when I have a phone call or during the training, they
Hmm.
explain something, but maybe I don't understand the word or something or a concept because maybe I didn't understand the specific word or something that if I don't understand that, that would change everything. So that's what I want
It,
to.
it,
That
it
that's the
affects
reason why I was.
how much control you have. If you don't understand
Yeah,
something, you lose control.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let me ask you this: the training that you're in, is it in is it face to face classes or is it online?
No, it's face to face.
Is it in
The
English or in
company has
Spanish?
sent in English. They have sent some engineer from San Jose and from some other places to
Okay.
from even from India or from that. Yeah, they're
You're
sending
getting
some
you're getting some
engineers to
people
Mexico City.
From Silicon Valley in California.
Yeah, the company, the headquarters are located there. Yeah.
Well, can you write for me the name of the company because I want to do my homework. They always tell the students that the students aren't the only one that has homework. The teacher has homework too.
Yeah.
Okay, because the teacher needs to
You-
prepare to make the class a customized class for you. That's the name
Yeah,
of the company,
Nutanix is the name.
Nutanix.
Yeah, even in YouTube, there are a lot of videos because they have a channel in YouTube where they explain something about what they do, the technology, and several things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there is a
it's going to
YouTube
be
channel.
our services are going to be very important for you because we're going to be able to integrate professionals from all over the world into our classes. Not just me. I mean, okay, American teachers is good, is excellent, but our classes are actually going to be able to be just like your job.
Sure,
So
that's what I'm
yeah,
looking
I
for. Yeah,
understand that. So yeah, it's excellent. It's okay. So Nutanix is the name of the company, and right now
yeah,
you're in the training period, and you're just trying to maximize your potential and maximize your marketability
yeah,
because English is going to be probably 90% of what you deal with in your job
yeah.
or more.
Definitely, we have a local office. Like we're like 6 or 7 senior engineers here,
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, all this is the first local office. What outside of the U.S. because they have some other in Europe and something like that.
Uh-huh.
But we interacting with our fellows in U.S. and with our customers on daily basis
Okay,
in English.
instead of saying our fellows, you need to say our colleagues.
Our
Colleague.
colleagues.
You need to say like colleague,
Okay.
colegas.
Yeah,
If you say
understand. Colleague.
fellows, that's like British English. British English is kind of old and,
Ah,
and traditional. And if you say fellows, it's more like saying friends. Okay.
uh, okay.
But if you if
Okay.
you
Thank you
say
for saying
colleagues,
that. Okay.
colleagues is like a professional relationship, como colegas.
Okay, I would say that. Okay, I would use that rather than fellows now. Okay,
Okay.
colleagues.
Don't,
Okay.
don't worry. I'm gonna. The most important thing in the class is one that you're practicing every day. You're interacting. You have a dynamic conversational class. You're listening, speaking, thinking, writing every day, every class. Okay, but after that, the second most important thing, and almost they're almost equal. Number one, like tied for number one, is that the teacher corrects you and the teacher offers you suggestions, okay? Because many times teachers become lazy. Sometimes not all teachers are good teachers, okay? For every one good teacher, you probably have 40 bad ones. I don't know, more or less,
Yeah.
okay? But a good teacher is going to correct you, is going to make suggestions, is going to offer other perspectives, okay? Because sometimes maybe you're not wrong, okay? Maybe you're not wrong. Maybe sometimes you're right, but there's a better way to say it. There's a more effective way to say it. And that's where I want to ensure you that you're getting the best of the best, because I'm gonna not just correct you when you're wrong, I'm gonna correct you when you're right as well, because sometimes when you're right, you need a better suggestion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Understand.
This company, does it have a web page? It's www.
Yeah. Nutanix.com, I guess.
It's gonna be the same as Nutanix, Nutanix.com. You
Yeah.
never went to the web page.
No, well, because I usually watch some videos on YouTube, but now since we are on training, I'm always connected to the internet. Um, yeah, that's. But yes, they have their its web page. It's Nutanix.com, I think.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, so I understand what you're doing. You're like IT. You're like IT. You're information
Yeah.
systems specialist is basically what you would call it in English. Uh, the specifics about what you're doing, not necessary at this time. But when we start the classes, I would want more information, more specifics about exactly what you're doing, so we can make specific conversations about your job. Conversations, because okay, the restaurant is a good conversation. Nothing wrong with that. It's very important to be able to entertain your suppliers, entertain your customers. You're gonna have to travel, etc., etc. But
Yeah.
the meat, the meat, the cortisone, the heart of the matter is your actual job. You know, your actual responsibilities, and making conversations about that. And yeah, so when we start the class, I would need more information. But right now, I understand generally what you're doing.
Okay.
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 Do you have any questions?
Okay.
Questions or comments for me? Because anything that you have questions or doubts about, ask me. I've pretty much presented to you everything that I need you to know about how we do our classes and the systems that we use, and et cetera, et cetera. But do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, well, I really liked the way how did you present all this. I mean, it sounds very good and very interesting to me. And I think that, well, as I think you said before that the classes would be 24
24 hours.
hours, 7 days, right?
We're available 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now we have other classes, other students, other activities
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
have
I
to
understand.
do. But what that means is, normally what we do is each student picks a schedule. Okay, so we have so that would be like what you say in Spanish, una agenda fijo, una agenda fija. So you have a fixed schedule. Like for example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, for a total of six hours. That would be 6 hours per week that you have for scheduled classes. Okay, but we're available 24 hours a day. What that means is that if you can't take a class because you have a problem or whatever, we can reschedule the class for another time so you don't lose your hours. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Most
thank you.
schools, if you don't take the class, they're gonna say, "Well, it's your problem. You didn't take it."
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We don't do that. We work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but we explain to the students that, please understand, we have other students, other classes, other obligations. So what we do is we say, okay, if you miss this class, or if you need extra help, or you need to, because we give extra classes for extra help, extra classes to make up classes that you missed. You don't have to miss a class in order to take an extra class. You could take an extra class just because you want extra help. And we only charge for the 6 hours. We charge for 6 hours per month. Okay? If you take 10 hours, we don't charge you for the other 4 hours. Okay? We charge you for the 6 hours, and then if you take extra, that's free. Okay?
Okay.
But you need to let us know as quickly as possible, with as much advance notice as possible, because once you tell us, okay, teacher, I can't take class on Monday, can we change it to Tuesday? And then I'm going to say to you, well, what time is best for you? And then you tell me the time, and if I don't have other obligation during that time, it's yours. So
Okay.
it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like we say, like in Spanish, you say 24 horas, 7 días a la semana, 365 al año, primero tiempo por derecho.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Cool. That's nice.
there's availability 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but you need to tell us what you need. You need to say, hey, teacher, da, 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 so we can make the schedule. Okay? And we many times we can meet you on a short notice. Like, for example, if you're working and you have a certain project or there's something that you're doing, you can send us a message in the WhatsApp. And if we're available at that moment, at that exact moment, we give you the class or give you the help you need immediately.
Okay. That's
Okay, so
great.
it's best if you give us advance notice, but sometimes we know that there's some moments where it's like an emergency and it just happened quickly, something happened quickly. You send us a message and we say, give me 15 minutes, or oh, I can help you now, or whatever it is. But when we say 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, it means that we're always thinking about you. We're always ready to help you. Okay? It doesn't mean that we're going to help you right this second. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But we're going to help you as soon as possible.
Okay, great.
You understand?
Great. I really like it. And what about how can I say, the prices? The price?
Okay, like I said, it's a minimum of 6 hours. 6 hours per week. Okay? That'd be 24 hours. That's 24 hours per month. Okay, when we say month is 4 weeks. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay? And on the like it says on the
yeah, okay, 190. Okay.
Super Profe is 190 pesos, not dollars. 190 pesos. Sometimes people ask me, dollars? No, not dollars, it's pesos. I say to them, estoy en México, hombre. Soy mexicano. Okay, so 190 pesos, and then that would be per hour. So you need to multiply 24 times 190. That's like, was it 4,000 or something? 4,000. It's 4,000 something. 4,500, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because yeah.
And that's classes individual, only you, no other students. Okay, we don't put other students. The only other people that I'm going to put in the class would be other teachers, other professors that are from India or from Europe or from other places, only to contribute to your class, not to study. They're not students. Okay, so 190 times 24 is 4,000.
Okay, so the minimum is
4,560 that's per month.
Okay, that would be good for me. Minimum 6 hours per week, you said, right?
Minimum.
That's the minimum.
Okay, let me write that. Minimum.
Okay.
Minimum 6 hours.
Minimum.
If you take if you take more, the extra hours are free. Extra hours are free. So what that means
Okay.
is we're looking for motivated students. Okay, students who really are serious about learning English and about meeting their objectives. Okay, because for us, results are everything. Okay, you got to have the results, and students who are motivated, students who take extra hours, are the students who meet their objectives the best.
Yeah.
So we always tell them minimum is 6 hours to have a good progress. Really, 6 hours is a very little amount of time because that's only 2 hours. If you take classes 3 days a week, that's 2 hours each day. Well, each one of those days you're missing out on other 22 hours. You're missing out on a lot of time. Okay, now we never expect the student to take classes continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, that's impossible. People have to sleep, people have to eat, people have to do other things. But what we're saying is, if you take 10 hours, if you take 15 hours, we don't charge you for the extra. We charge we
Okay.
charge you we charge you this amount for this many hours per per month, and no more. No,
Okay.
no less
That's
and no
good.
more.
Okay. Nice.
This would be
That's
the
good.
total. Okay, but we
Cool.
have to we
Yeah.
have to agree on what days you take your fixed schedule, because you have to have a fixed schedule. Okay, so we have to agree on what days you take your hours, what times are best for you, what days and times are best for you to schedule your fixed classroom hours.
Yeah. I need to check that because we are in this training, and sometimes the training schedule changes. So I need to, for instance, last week was from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. But this week there will be two new engineers from San Jose, and as far as I know, the training is schedule will be different. But I still don't know, so
But
I
you don't
will
know what
know
you don't
on
know
Monday,
exactly
I
what it's
think.
going to be for next week.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, well you
yeah. I
you
think
got
on
the
Monday I
you
will
got the
be able.
perfect system, because we work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you need to take class
Yeah.
at from 2 a.m. until 4 a.m., we can do it. If you need to take
Okay.
class from
Okay.
2 p.m. to 4 p.m., we can do it. If you need to take class from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., we can do it. So it's the perfect opportunity for you.
Sure, for sure, for sure. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. And yeah, I think I will only check that, and I will let you know on Monday. I think when I have the the information about my schedule and all those kind of things, I will let you know on Monday. Yeah, for sure, because I really liked this way. How did you present all the information and what you offer? And yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Excellent. And let me ask you before you go, what part of the DF do you live in? Because I used to live there for 2 years. I'm currently in Saltillo, but I've lived in many places in Mexico, and I'm curious what part of the DF or Estado de Mexico do you live in?
I live in Mexico City. I live near Reforma Avenue.
Ah, yeah, downtown, almost downtown. It's almost because
Yes.
Reforma is very close to Hard Rock Cafe. It's very close to Castle de
Yeah,
Chapultepec. It's very close
I
to
am.
Angelita. Close to
Ángel,
Zacolo.
Ángel, 5 minutes from Ángel de la Independencia.
Okay, so you're very much downtown. You're very close to the
Yes.
Angel. You're very close to the Monumento de Independencia, de Revolución, the Revolution.
In fact, I'm really close to Monumento a la Revolución. Yeah.
You're almost right in front of it.
Yeah,
I
almost.
love I
Yeah.
love that place down there. It has a lot of culture, has a lot of activities. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
yeah. So I know where you are. I was there several times. Actually, the area where you are is a very active area. There's a lot of
Yeah.
activity
Yeah.
there, a lot of museums, a lot of things, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You're
Yes,
close
that's it.
to
Yeah, really.
Auditorio too. Auditorio and
Yeah, Auditorio. Yeah, Auditorio
how long
Nacional.
does it
Yeah.
take you to walk from your apartment or your house to Auditorio if you go walking?
Oh well, no, well by walking, yeah, it's well, I don't know because I have never walked to Auditorio, but by car it would be like 10 minutes or yeah, like 10 minutes by
Yeah,
car
walking
or
maybe
15
30
maybe.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
To get to the monument for the revolution, how long would it take you walking?
It would take me like less than 5 minutes.
Excellent. Yeah, I know where you are. Excellent. It's great.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
I also included in the service also is our face to face classes. Like for example, sometimes I take a trip to Mexico City, and if I have a trip to Mexico City, I can meet with you, and we can have a class there.
Okay.
I can go to your office, or you can come to our office in Mexico City, or you can we can go to a restaurant or anything is possible.
That would be good. Yeah, definitely. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I like that idea. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
and if and when I take trips to Mexico City, when I meet with you face to face, the hours are the same. It's included in the 6 hours, or it could be extra hours, and I'm not going to charge you for that. I'm going to charge you for that
Okay.
what I showed you on the screen,
Okay. Good. That's great.
and that's
Thank you.
it.
Yeah, that's good. Good to know. Okay.
Okie
Thank you
dokie.
so much. Okay. Okay.
Okay. If you have any questions or you have any doubts or anything, you can send me a message in the WhatsApp at any time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like I tell everybody, I sleep closer to my phone than I do my wife.
Okay.
My
Thank you
wife
so
is
much.
sometimes jealous of my phone. Sometimes she tells me, "Honey, why do you love your phone more than me?" And I say, "Well, it's not that, honey. It's just because work is work. You know, I have to do my work."
Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you so much for all
Okay, so please send me a
your
message
time.
anytime, anything you need to ask me, and I'll be at your service, and I'll look for your message on Monday regarding the
Yeah.
making the
On
schedule.
Monday afternoon, I will know that and I will let you know. Yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely. Thank you.
excellent. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure meeting you, Cesar, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you so much. You too. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.